Hi there. My name is Glenn Molson, and I'm an investment advisor with Northern Securities. We are members of IIROC, the Investment Industry Regulatory Organization of Canada, and the Canadian Investor Protection Fund, which protects all eligible customer accounts up to a limit of $1 million for any losses related to the securities and cash balances if an IIROC member becomes insolvent or bankrupt. And it does not cover losses from market fluctuations or from the bankruptcy of an issuer of a security or deposit instrument. This is an important safeguard for your peace of mind. My mission is to work with you towards building enough capital and income for your retirement in the current low-interest environment. Are you one of the 75% of Canadians working today who do not have a defined benefit pension plan? If so, then you need to be looking now towards other sources to maintain an acceptable lifestyle when you retire. The fact is that only 13% or 4.5 million Canadians now have guaranteed benefits, and this is mostly in the public sector. This is a very serious situation. Unfortunately, in this period of low interest rates, it takes significantly more capital to generate even a modest annual income. As this chart shows, back in 1982, when you could earn 16% on your fixed investments, you only needed about $155,000 to generate $25,000 a year in pre-tax income. What rate of return are you currently obtaining on your investments? Today, if you manage to earn 2%, you will need a nest egg of $1.25 million to generate the same $25,000 in pre-tax income. In fact, currently a Government of Canada 5-year bond is yielding less than 2%. Fortunately, our government has introduced a couple of programs that help us shelter some of our income from taxes, allowing our capital to grow faster in a tax-sheltered environment. Tax-deferred is tax-saved is an important investment strategy that I recommend you implement immediately. One program familiar to everyone is the Registered Retirement Savings Program, or RRSP. Under this program, you can contribute an amount equal to 18% of your previous year's income, with this year's limit set at $22,970. Because all funds deposited to your RRSP are tax deductible, you get the benefit of earning income in the plan without immediate tax consequences. And this in turn allows your nest egg to grow at a faster rate. This, of course, is preferable than having to pay immediate monies to the Canada Revenue Agency. However, you must face the music because all future funds withdrawn from your RRSP are taxed at your full marginal tax rate. There are other benefits from using an RRSP. For example, you can also contribute funds to your spouse's RRSP and deduct the amount from your taxes payable. This is great for income splitting, as your spouse is often taxed at a lower tax bracket when you both enter your retirement years. If you qualify as a first-time home buyer, you and your spouse can withdraw up to $25,000 each from your respective RRSPs on a tax-free basis, subject to certain conditions. All RRSPs cease to exist at the end of the year in which you turn 71. Fortunately, there are a couple of options you should consider to help you to continue to defer some of your taxes. I recommend that you convert your RRSP to a registered retirement income fund. This is the most common choice at maturity. And in fact, the RRFIF can hold most of the same investments that the RRSP held. The other main program designed to help you save for your retirement is called the Tax-Free Savings Account, or TFSA. It was just started a few years ago, and currently only 44% of Canadians are using this excellent tax-deferred vehicle. As with an RRSP, all income within the account grows tax-free. That's where the similarities end. You can deposit up to $5,000 a year into your TFSA, and as with your RRSP, any amount you don't contribute can be carried forward and used in future years. You can contribute and continue to use a tax-free savings account long past the age of 71. If you have not already made use of a TFSA, you can now deposit up to $20,000. With a TFSA, you do not get a tax deduction for any money you put into your account. However, you can take funds out at any time for any purpose without paying tax on the withdrawal. If you make withdrawals from the TFSA, the full amount of the withdrawals can be put back into the TFSA in future years. Recontributing in the same year may result in an overcontribution amount which would be subject to a penalty tax. And upon death, most TFSA assets can generally be transferred to a spouse tax-free or common law partner. My clients often ask me which plan is best for me. Well, a quick look at the following numbers might help you decide. In this example, we'll take a person in a 40% tax bracket and assume that in the first year they pull $10,000 out of their bank account and deposit $5,000 into each program. If we assume that both the tax-free savings account and RRSP grow at 10% each year, they will both have a balance of $12,969 after 10 years. To keep things as simple as possible, we'll assume we also invested the initial $2,000 tax refund at 10% for 10 years, paying 40% tax on each year's income, leaving us with $3,582 after taxes. Comparing the numbers at the end of 10 years, we retained the full $12,969 from the tax-free savings account. Unfortunately, when we withdrew the money from the RRSP, we paid a 40% tax, or $5,188, leaving us with only $7,781. If we add this balance of $7,781 from the RRSP, plus the $3,582 resulting from the original tax refund, we end up with $11,363. The tax-free savings account is the clear winner by 14.8%. In conclusion, no matter who you are, you should incorporate a tax-free savings account into your financial planning strategy. There are very few financial vehicles today that offer so many benefits with such little downside to such a broad range of people. I would welcome the opportunity to provide you with a free wealth assessment consultation so we can discuss your future goals and objectives so that you can ensure that you have a satisfying and enjoyable retirement. I appreciate your time and consideration, and I look forward to meeting with you very soon. Thank you very much for your time today.